Welcome, everyone, to another episode from Inland and Coastal Boat Life aboard our snug tug, which is a Ranger Tug R25 Classic. In this episode, we are reprovisioning in Umatilla, Oregon, and then we depart from there and travel down to Roosevelt, which is a very small town across from, I believe, the port of Arlington. And the reason we stayed over there is we were not able to stay at Boardman or Arlington because of their restrictions on sleeping on your boat at night. We also experience, totally by chance, a flyover of two military aircraft. I believe they are the type of aircraft that are transport. I do not know the exact model, whether they are a Globemaster or a C-130. Maybe somebody else can more readily identify them than myself, and you're welcome to throw that in the comments if you know. Thank you, everybody who has been subscribing. We are very pleased with everybody's interest. We want to say thank you to all the kind comments and encouragement. Feel free to ask questions. Even though I have been boating for some number of years, I do not know it all, and I am always learning. And we do appreciate the interaction with you guys and all the interest. I want to give an update, especially to all my subscribers that may be following our journey. I do want to let you know we are trying hard to keep up with all the video editing. We are in real time about 4 or 5 weeks behind, and we will strive to keep up to date as best we can. It is at this moment that the military transport aircraft flew up from behind me, and I was unaware of this and was fortunate enough to be videoing at the exact moment. Following this aircraft immediately is a second one, and with my past interest of being a private pilot and flying ultralight aircraft, this is of great enjoyment for me to have in my videos. This is the 5th time, I believe, that I have been fortunate enough to capture a aircraft flyby of some sort or another. Hope you enjoy. Just to give perspective on the wave action you may see from time to time in my videos, the distance between the water line and the bow of my boat in the front is 4 feet. So that can maybe give you an idea a little bit when I'm hitting a wave and having water kind of come up over the front of the boat. This boat does not rise and fall quite as much as conventional boats do because it's more of a trawler style that kind of plows through the water. But anyway, that can kind of give you an idea, that a lot of times we might be hitting, 2 or 3 foot waves, and occasionally we will bust a wave over the very top of the bow.
This is us finding a Napa store for a few things we need for the boat, and then we're going to the grocery store with our backpacks. I'm out here guarding the bikes because there's nothing to lock to out here. Last night we went over right around this corner to the laundromat, and there was a very sketchy guy sitting out there beside our bike watching it the whole time we were there. We had tried to take out both bikes, but the battery was dead, so one of us walked and one of us rode bike. And anyway, I don't really feel safe just being by myself in this town from after what happened last night. So it wasn't terrible, but he was definitely intoxicated and also under the influence of something, so it wasn't too fun. But this has been a fun town so far. It's really cute. We're staying here at a marina for 2 nights and not too bad a price. And we're able to take our bikes out to get groceries and do laundry. It's just been pretty okay. Okay. So special memo. When you need to buy $154 worth of groceries, maybe take 2 trips, because we had backpacks. I don't know how much they weighed each, plus these 2 bags. And anyway, it was tricky.
It was tricky, but we survived.
Plus, then enter in coming down the boardwalk that's floating with all that weight on all the sides, and I was just like, it was hard to balance it all.
Yeah, and there was a big gravel parking lot to ride these little tired bikes through.
Just a little crazy.
But we made it. It went good.
Yep.
No catastrophes. No drama. So, for anybody who is curious, this is our grocery haul. It was just shy of $155. This is what we like to use to kind of help tolerate bugs and repel them. I got some veggies. Over this way we have some meat. Did get a few boat stuff, funnel, thread lock, and I love these commercial grade bungees. They work a lot better than the fabric style. They seem to break down. Anyway, this is kind of what we did, and
the last time we got groceries was 10 days ago or something like that.
Correct.
And what I do with the meat, I get it as big as I can, and then I divide it up into Ziploc bags and put it in the freezer down below. So
yep,
because there's only us for quite a while, because I divide it in half, and then veg like this I can just leave out in my produce basket down here.
Yeah, something like this we cut in half, and yeah, we call it a piece of bacon. It is thick cut, so that's nice. Now, one thing at the was it the Boyer Park Marina? Yep. Or Boyle Park, Boyer Park Marina. They did have a tiny little store, and we got 1 pack of bacon, a quart of milk, and a dozen eggs, I believe. Otherwise, for the last 10 days, our refrigerator and freezer has kept us operating well.
Yeah, and this will be stock up for probably a month, I would say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Or at least a couple weeks.
I just like to get a good deal and then divide it up, and then we have meat whenever we want it, so I don't have to worry about, running out of stuff.
Okay. Well, it's heating up today. It is supposed to be 100, maybe a little bit above. We have made some modifications to our air conditioning unit, and we had it on the table, but the little power cord gets 150 degrees, and of course the back side of the air conditioner gets warm, and that was all sitting inside. And I was like, I really need to get it like partway in and out, and Shyla was like, put it in that window. And actually, with good bungees and stuff, we don't have any duct tape, otherwise I think that would probably look a lot better, but
it looked great.
Yeah, anyway, but it is so far. It kept the humidity nice. We did run the air on low on night setting all night long, and we have the option of hooking up to shore power or electric at the dock, and we are just operating off of our solar, no generator, with our air conditioning probably going to be running all the time, like literally 24 hours, and we're going to see how that operates. It is not the best idea in one sense, because I don't have a battery monitor yet to know exactly. That will be peace of mind when I get that. So anyway.
Alright, I was just showing you we are leaving Umatilla and we're headed out into the Columbia, and the waves are getting bigger than they used to be. We are still very close to that last lock that we went through a couple of days ago. We stayed 2 nights there in Umatilla and met some nice people, and anyway, had a good time.
So we are currently going below 1400 RPM, and we are doing 7.5 to 8 miles an hour. So we would be burning less than a half a gallon, or close to a half a gallon of fuel per hour at this speed right here. And so that would put us in the 15-16 miles the gallon range at not a bad speed. And yeah, really crazy. We could go faster, but I think it might, I don't know if it would be better or worse, so we might play with it today. So it has calmed down a little bit from when we started today. This is a view north of Boardman. We are considering going into the Boardman Marina and RV Park and checking that place out. Don't know if we'll be able to stay there tonight or not, but that would make today be a very short day. And yeah, we've been experiencing quite a bit of heat, and the further along we can get towards the Pacific Ocean, the cooler it will be. But we'll have to go at least probably beyond the Dalles before we really notice cooler weather. Over towards Vancouver and Portland and beyond should be really great. So anyway, we might swing in here to Boardman, check it out.
These are our little greeters.
So here is another state park or marina, and about half of the slips are empty. And this is a Boardman, and this is the second town that we've tried to be able to stay at, and they do not let you sleep on your boat. They probably would let you sleep on your boat during the daytime, like for day use, but not at night. So as long as you would go boating at night and pull into a place like this during the day, it's about the only workaround if you want to, quote, be legal with the state of Oregon. So definitely starting to realize that Washington just pretty much doesn't hardly have a single marina that I've seen on the Washington side of the river, which is right across over there. And there's multiple marinas on the Oregon side. They're typically all run and owned by the state or the city where they're at. And yeah, hopefully the Dalles doesn't have no overnight, but they really don't want you sleeping on a boat during the night. No problem during the day, probably.
We're just checking out this place for maybe an anchorage. Looks really rocky though, I'm not sure. I think we're just checking it out. So we've been sharing this river, of course, with barges and cruise ships, and we were wondering when we were going to actually see some, and so I'm going to take you out and show you what we're seeing. The wind, she blow. She came up and she started to blow. And it makes the waves go splish splash right over the dash.
And I love it so much.
And he loves it so much, and I hate it
Only 20-mile-an-hour
with
wind.
every inch of my being. And I don't know how I'm going to survive going on the green boat. But okay. We got this. Look, I feel like my plants. Watch what it does in the next wave.
This is a high-tech instrument. When it hits the ceiling, we know the water's rough.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know if it's ever hit the ceiling.
And that thing will not fall down.
You know? I keep waiting for it to, but it doesn't.
Ah. think I can show from here, but they're loading container. Yeah, they're loading that train. There's a huge machine that does it. It's the first time we've ever seen that. I'll try to go outside and get a better shot.
Yeah, but I can't really go that close to shore. It gets really shallow. I'm off quite a bit to the right of the channel already. So we're experiencing about 26 mile-an-hour wind average. So far, no gusts over 27, 28. So that would put our wind speed around 20 mile an hour. Is the real wind speed, but the apparent is moving close to 30 as we're driving into it. We're currently going about 9 miles an hour. I've sped up to about 1,800 RPM, so 1 gallon of fuel an hour, and so that would only be 9 miles a gallon now. And still feels pretty rough, but it's quite a bit nicer, actually, than 7 miles an hour. I did have to close my ceiling hatch because I was getting water up over the complete top of the boat. Gets rough for you out here. If you go to the rear of the boat, it will feel quite a bit better for you. Like, especially in the cockpit, if you're feeling nervous out here. Yeah, you'll feel better back there, I think. And you'd have good ventilation in the cockpit.
So it's so windy and I forgot my mic, so I just say what's going on here. We pulled into this park, Roosevelt Park, anchoring at this little out of the way place, and we brought the bikes to shore with the dinghy. And hopefully everything's cool. And then we're gonna go bike to a restaurant for dinner.
All right, quite windy, as to be expected on the Columbia. Had a little dinner over there, rode bike up, and now we're just heading back down. Just a little less than a mile and a half away.